Hey there, everybody. Sorry it's so late. It is so funny how things go crazy and happen, but I am on tonight. I am not on too terribly long, but I wanted to make sure to jump on because it is Thursday night and I have a lot coming up in the next month and I wanted to do kind of a rundown. So if you guys do show up live, go ahead, do hashtag live so I know who is here. And if you catch the replay, make sure to do hashtag replay. You guys are going to want to hear what I have going on because it is amazing, especially if you are a working mom, a career mom, or a mom that is working to build or scale a business. I kind of been working up to this for a little while, so I'm super excited about it. Let's see. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, girl. Hi. So yes, I am on a bit later. So if you guys are here, I'm super excited. If you catch the replay, it's just been a crazy week for everybody. It's spring break. And it's just been really awesome and crazy. Let's go ahead and start out like we do every Thursday, though. And if you guys can share your positives with me, that would be awesome. My positive is that my littlest sister and youngest sibling turned 18 today, which is always fun and always exciting and just crazy. Like she was like the first little baby that I knew, and I was super excited to have her. So if you guys have a positive, feel free to share it in the comments so we can celebrate those together. I think it's really important to, like think about those things and to reflect on the good things that are going on, especially when it's been crazy, especially, and the weather's been amazing too. There's just been really great things going on, but I'm super excited. I'm just going to jump into it tonight because seriously, I don't want it to take too long because I know this is a lot later than I normally am on. So if you have any questions along the way, please let me know. Again, I'm just super excited. If you don't know me, my name is Jessie. I am from Wilde, Jessie Consulting, and I run a mom on a mission. And I'm really excited because I have a lot of things going on. And this is one of them where I come live every week on Thursdays, usually with a guest, or I just come on myself with the resources for moms that are just trying to get through it, trying to do it all, and letting you guys know that you're not doing it all alone. Last week we celebrated the year, and I've been able to play some, replays and some. I'm going to keep those going of like the fan favorites that have gone over the past year, and I'm going to do a big thank you to every person who has ever been on. Just because you guys have been so great and so supportive. But tonight, I really wanted to talk about those moms who are trying to build a business or that are hustling or that are career moms and, they're trying to do all they can in motherhood and they're really trying to build that business. And that is something that is near and dear to my heart. It's one of the reasons that I started doing this to begin with as well, because I was a mom who was running, a lot of properties and just like running myself very, very thin and trying to do so many things on top of raising, 3 little ones at that time while trying to run multiple businesses at one time and just wasn't doing it. Like I was running the businesses successfully, but I wasn't really, taking time for myself, taking time for my kids or anything like that. And it really affected my health and everything. It made it really, really bad. Hi, Lacey. Hello. It's nice to see you join us. Tiffany, she said she booked her son's birthday trip. Ooh, I'm so excited. You'll have to let us know where it's to. Yes, but I started, really suffering with my health. I ended up losing a baby. We ended up going into foreclosure. And I really decided then and there that there had to be a better way to do it. And so I worked for 8 years to figure that way out. And then for the last 2 years, I've been working with moms. Mainly, I work with small businesses and everything, but I've been working with moms to help them learn how to do the same. We're, figuring out at the beginning how to run your business and how to fit it into your life while still being successful. It's a lot easier starting it out from the very beginning. And I learned a lot of hard lessons and some hard truths. And so I really wanted to bring those out to moms. And I do a lot of the stuff in my Wilde Jessie Consulting. I bring a lot of that to small businesses and just entrepreneurs in general. But the reality is that us as moms, we have different, different struggles. We have different obstacles than people. Like when I was in my 20s, or when I was in, like, I was 20 when I had my first one, but when I was 19, I was trying to like run, hustle. I had like 5 jobs and was going to school full time, and I could go and run 22 hours with 2 hours of sleep and some cereal bars and be fine. But I can't do that now. I have to worry about whether or not my kids get food. I have to worry about whether or not I have dinner on the table, who's going to pick them up from school, what events they have going on, and birthday parties and stuff like that. I can't just stop life, right? And I think that that's something that's really important to remember. Oh, she said she's going camping. I love camping. I can't wait to go camping. Again, we're planning for 4th of July weekend, so we're super excited. But I have a lot of moms come to me and they're just super stressed from the beginning. Whether it's just they don't know how to start, or they don't know how to manage, or they're being told, you can't really do it as a mom, or you should wait for your kids to grow up, or push it off for a few years, go get this, go do this. And I get so frustrated because that's so not true. You do not need to do that. And I want to talk to you guys about that tonight. Okay. So I've got 3 big tips, and I've got a big announcement for something that I've been working on. I've been telling you guys about it for probably about a month now, that I've been going to talk to you about it, and I'm doing it tonight, and I'm super excited. So any of you guys that can, that are here with me, I'm going to be super excited. If you catch the replay, let me know that you see it too, because I'm super excited to share you guys this project that I've been working on day and night. She says, that was me working a million hours with no sleep. Yes. And I can't do it anymore. Yes. So let's talk about it. And that goes straight into my first tip. Okay. Because I said, I got 3 main tips for you. So the first thing is schedule D&D time. And no, I'm not talking about, dressing up and role playing here. Although, that can be good for a time and a place, but not for this. D&D is do not disturb time. One of the biggest things, whether I go to a company that is managed by a mom or a person, no matter what, one of the biggest things they have is their reliability in their business. Okay. So have you ever gone to a place where you show up or you call and then they're not there, or their office hours say that they're open, and then you go and the building's closed and you're like, what the heck? Maybe one time you get it, but then the next time you go back and they're still not there, right? And you get frustrated. What do? You leave. Okay. And that same thing happens with your business. And I know with moms, it's a lot harder, especially if you are working and trying to build a business. Like I was totally doing that. I was working a full-time job. I was hustling. I was doing some contract work for other businesses, and I was building my business on the side while raising 5 kids just last year. Right. And really decided in 2019, at the end of 2019, decided I was really going to jump into it. And then COVID hit and I was like, oh no, but I just really grabbed on tight, both arms, or like both hands grabbed really, really tight, and said, I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to do this. And, I really want to give you guys some hard truths in this, in that when you are starting a business, you are doing it all. You are wearing a lot of hats. So stack motherhood on top of that. There are going to be times where it's going to be stressful, especially when you are first building those blocks. Okay. And the reality is it's going to be tough. There may be nights where you have to pull some really late nighters, and you hear people all the time that are saying, oh, I'll spend like 2 or 3 hours on my business. I can do that now. But in 2019, when I was starting my business and running all that, you better believe I was waking up early and staying up late, building my business and building those blocks so I could get to the point where I could, delegate and manage things, or, pre-plan things to the point that I didn't have to spend every waking moment on my business and have it still be successful. So I want you guys to know that if you feel like you are, you're running and you're running and you're running, as long as you are getting things done and you're moving the needle, it's going to happen. You're going to have those moments, even when you're launching stuff. Like I'm getting ready to launch something, and you better believe I have been hustling and grinding on that. Do I have to do it all the time? No. But are there moments that I do? Yes. And so knowing those balance and knowing these tips are really going to help you in that. So your D&D time is what I suggest for moms when they are struggling with trying to figure out when they can actually devote time to their business. And that is called do not disturb time. Okay. So it may be hard for you to say, okay, I'm going to schedule, Monday through Friday from noon to while the kids are sleeping, and I'm going to work on my business, because the first time that your kid doesn't take that nap, it's going to throw everything off. Right. And I know we've all been there, and you're going to get disheartened, and you're going to say, oh, okay. So what I suggest is to implement do not disturb time. And really what that is it's, say that you're going to spend, whether it's an hour, if you want to do an hour a day, like an hour a day or 5 hours a week that you're going to spend on your business, and commit to at least that time where you will turn off distractions. You will let your husband take your kids. You will take time during nap time. You will wake up early, or you will stay up a little bit later and collect those hours to create your do not disturb time, that you are devoting that time to your business. Okay. And I understand it's going to be a little bit crazy because you are a mom, and you're going to get in the habit where you're going to figure out those times that you can go and you can actually work on your business. So there are times where waking up early works for me. And then there's times where staying up late works for me. Usually during the day stuff doesn't always work for me because my family's super crazy and we're super busy and we're involved in a lot of stuff. So I know if I plan something, or I tell myself, oh, Jessie, you're going to get D&D time in the middle of the day, I'm not going to actually commit to it. But if I tell myself, you know what, you have all this stuff you need to do, you need to work an hour a day on your business so that you can get these goals done. And I will make that hour happen. If I don't wake up early and I can't get it in the day, I will make myself stay up a little bit later and get it done. Because the reality is you're going to have to make that time. If you don't make your business a priority, no one else will. Okay. And this is a lot of things. I know a lot of moms that maybe you're not doing a career, but maybe you're doing a mission. Maybe you have something that's really important to you. Maybe your volunteering is really important to you. I know a lot of moms with a lot of passions, and it's hard for them to be able to devote to that because they don't know how to make that time. So schedule D&D time for yourself. Okay. Say, I'm going to do this. Let's see. Lacey says, I stay up late every night for that quiet time. Exactly. And the reality is that, sometimes you have to. And I am tired of people saying, oh, you don't have to, and there are going to, just like you schedule D&D time for your business, schedule D&D time for yourself too. So if you got 7 days in a week and you gave 5 hours to your business, at least take 1 hour for you. And like I said, as things grow, as things build, you're going to find that you're going to be able to do less for your work time and more for you time, because it really pays off. But building a business and doing those things, it takes a lot of work. Okay. It's work. And that's why it's called work. You are a career woman. You are a working woman. And again, whether you are building a nonprofit, whether you are building a mission, whether you are following your passion, whether you're going back to school, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to schedule in the time to do it. You need to take it seriously, because if you don't do it and you don't schedule that time to do it, no one else is going to do it for you. Okay. So that was number 1. Number 2, and that's going right into it. Find trainings, tutorials, resources. Look online, but look in your area. Look for that, okay? We as moms, it's insane the amount of resources that are out there for moms and that moms do not know about. And that's one of the purposes of this entire show that I do every week for you guys, is trying to find those resources for you, find those women and put them on that soapbox. For the 40 to 60 minutes to let you know about different things, give you resources, give you those things. They are there to help you. And they really are. I am super excited because the program I'm going to be telling you guys, or the thing that I've been working on, I have been working with people in my local area. And, I was trying to do it by myself. And the second I opened my mouth and let them know that I was looking for help and support, they jumped at the opportunity to help me. And by doing so, I was able to find so many more resources for moms that I'm going to be excited to be sharing with you guys over the next several weeks as well, because that's what it's all about. It's like, I say you have to, we're trying to do it all. And the reality again is that you may have to do it all. When you're a mom, you might have to be doing it all, especially if you're a single mom. You're having to be, you're the one making the appointments. You're the one going to work. You're the one making the meals. You're the one getting them to school. You're doing it all. Same thing happens in your business. You're marketing. if you've got a product, your production, your shipping, your everything, your every part of your business. Okay. And you're going to have to do it all, but that does not mean that you have to do it all alone. And I constantly am saying that because it is true. So taking the time to go to your area, look for SBDCs. Okay. Look for organizations, look for moms organizations, literally type mom grants in my area, community foundations, community grants, United Way. There are literally grants and programs specifically set aside to help parents wanting to further their education, further their career, further their development, that is set aside, that is not awarded or wasted or held over to the next year because nobody knows about it, so no one claims it. So find those grants, find those things in your area, find those resources. Okay, reach out to people like myself or people like I've had on previous shows that are there and that are seem like they are in the spotlight or they are attainable. Go to them and they will help you find those people. Go to a library, go to a school, call up a college, even if you are not considering going, and ask them about what resources, because they might be able to help you as well, or they'll be able to point you in the right direction. Literally, you have to look though. Okay. You have to put in the work. No one's going to walk up to you and just say, hey, I got this really amazing opportunity. I think that might work perfect for you. If you don't put out that you're going to do it, or that you're looking to do it, or that you're wanting to do it. Okay. No one knows to help you if you do not ask. I know I've said that before. I know I've put up posts on all of my accounts that have said that. And I'm thinking it's Oprah, like you won't get what you don't ask for. So you have to make sure that you are going out, that you are showing up, you're scheduling the D&D time, and you're finding those resources to help you. Okay. The next one, because again, I said I wanted to keep it kind of short. I know it's really late and I want to get you guys off. But this is really, really important to me. I might even have to do a part 2 because this is something that I am so passionate about. And, I love marketing. I love building businesses. It's something I absolutely love doing. And the only thing I love more than that is helping moms and supporting moms and helping families grow. And I truly think that when you raise up a mom, you raise up the family, that she is a pillar and that you are doing that. So the next thing is to network and get support with people in your industry. Okay. Just like finding your trainings, your tutorials, and your resources, you want to find those people that are in your industry and you want to network and get support from them. Okay. Join groups. Join clubs, there's Facebook groups. There's a Facebook group for everything now. Okay. If you were a mom that wanted to custom make didgeridoos and sell them to people in Ohio, there's probably a group for that. Okay. I know there's one in there for Kentucky in there. Okay. So seriously, if there is something that you want to do, you can find a group for it. And if you can't find one, make one. Okay, make one, and you'll be surprised at how many women are looking for that help as well, or that are looking to support those people in those positions because they were in the same position as you were. You can look locally, you can look online, you can look all over, but find those resources, find the support, network. And again, that's telling people what you're doing. Okay, replace I want to with I'm going to. Okay, when somebody comes up to you and you have a rock star idea, you have an amazing idea. When I told people, hey, I'm going to work with working moms and I'm going to help them build businesses in an easy way so that they can worry about, I'm going to give them all the tools they need that they can build a business, and then they don't have to worry about that. They can worry about motherhood. They can confidently take this system, they can go and they can work on their business, build it, make it, launch it, and then they know that they have a foolproof system so that they can take care of themselves still, and they can take care of their motherhood without getting swindled out of thousands and thousands of dollars, or without being told, oh, I can help you, and then that person falls short for them or can't help them because they have systems for people who don't have the responsibilities of motherhood. And I'm not saying that there are anything wrong with those programs or those people. I've built myself on a lot of those programs. But I think the realization and knowing people that are in the same place as you, okay, that there are those people who had to build and grow and like claw their way through and learn those lessons so you don't have to, is such a value. You know, I remember just recently I won really awesome contest with a guy that I absolutely love and adore, Vince Warnock, and we were promoting this big event that we were doing, right? And I absolutely was so excited about it. Really just for the opportunity to do it. It was an international conference, or summit on marketing. And he invited me to it. And there was some really awesome big names there. I was super excited about it. And of course, I just told everybody about it. You know, I told everybody about it. I put posts up about it. I did a live video about it. And he actually was like, hey, I was so excited that you did that. I want to give you a free gift. And he offered me two things, or I could do a mentor, like a free session with him. And I was like, absolutely 100%. I want the hour with you. And he was shocked. He was like, wait, what? You want the hour with me? And I was like, 100%, I want the hour with you, because the knowledge in your head is worth so much more to me than a pair of headphones or a mic that I could go on Amazon and buy once I figure this stuff out. Like, you can help me get there and streamline that path so much faster than if I'm trying to figure it out on my own. And like, just knowing the value of that mentorship, the value of having somebody to go to. And that's, again, why I try to bring these people up in front of you guys. So if there is somebody that really resonates with you or that you want to connect with, most of the women that I bring on here, or myself included, we have a free group at least. Like, there's some sort of free resource that we offer to you guys so that you can get further help from us, or we can lead you in that next direction, because we have been there and we don't want you to continue to go down that path that a lot of us had been. You know, it was a good, you know, I tried this a couple years ago and I got really disheartened because I got really burned real bad, out thousands and thousands of dollars, thinking that I was getting the right help and that I wasn't. And then, you know, stopped myself, and I was super upset. But then in 2019, I said, you know what? This idea isn't going to build itself. This passion is burning, and I feel like this is going to fulfill me. And I think that's going to come across to people, right? And so I started looking for people in the industries that I wanted to be in, instead of just looking at the people that were in front of me. I started searching out those people and going to them and listening to what they had to say and listening to what they were doing, listening to their experience. And it made all the difference. Okay. When I started putting myself in the light of the people that I wanted, you know, that I looked up to, or that I thought were doing it right, and actually listening to what they had to say, it was worth so much more to me. So network, tell people what you are doing. Tell people not what you're going to do, not what you want to do. Tell them what you are doing. Replace ifs with wins. You know, I that was one of the biggest lessons that I ever learned when I first started out, when I was building my business, and like really decided this is what I was going to do. When I was starting this show and I wanted to start it and go, you know, I stopped saying, well, if I can get this going, or if I can get this, or, you know, maybe if I can do that. And I said, you know what, when I get this, I'm doing that. Hey, I'm going to be getting this, and then this is going to happen. And it literally, it changed my mindset, it changed my tone, it changed everything. And I was so like, its mountains started to move when I started even just changing the way that I talked about things. So do that for yourself. Think of something. What is something that you say if to? Okay. Think of it now. I want you to think, what's something that you say, well, if this happened, and I'm not talking like, I like, take out those things. Well, if my kids start going to school more, or if, you know, when the kids are out of school, I'm going to be doing this, or whatever. Stop pushing it off. Like, start thinking of what you can do now. Okay. If you can only give an hour to your business once a week, give an hour to your business once a week, because 3 years from now, you're going to thank yourself that you started now instead of doing it later, especially if it's something that you're really, really passionate about and that fire is just burning. Because you'll find that as you grow and as you do it, it's going to grow and it's going to burn inside of you, and you're going to it's going to be so much easier as you go. So please, please don't put it off anymore. Don't put it off. But those are my 3 tips, is to, again, scheduling your D&D time. So schedule that time in that you will work on your business. And again, as moms, I understand it's going to be hard. You can't say, oh, I'm going to work on it at noon every single day. Because I did that. And then look what happens. I'm going to go on at 7 every single Thursday. And you know what? Sometimes stuff happens. And there's been a couple of times that I had to cancel, or there's been a couple of times that I have to come on at 8 o'clock at night instead of 7, because life happens and we're moms. But I don't let it get me down. I get back up, I get on the horse, and I make it happen. Right? So scheduling the time to do it. Find those trainings, the tutorials, the resources in your area, and getting the network and the support with the people in your industry. I'm telling you guys, that's going to make the world of difference. And I'm getting over here really quick because I'm going to be putting some things in the chat, because I have been building up quite a little while for you guys that have been following along. First and foremost, I was talking about those free resources, and one of those for sure is my group, which is the Work Like a Mother group. And I don't know if I know I've kind of talked about it a little bit. And one of the reasons why is I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to sell you. My main group, or my main idea in this thing, is always to help you. And by creating that extra free space that you can get one-on-one time with me and support from other moms outside of just these Thursday nights, is through this group, Work Like a Mother. So if you are a mom who is trying to create a business and is trying to, you have an idea and you're just not sure where to go, or you've already got your idea, you've already started, but you're just getting stuck on getting scaled, and you need help with marketing or a business plan or social media or just the basics, then please consider joining this group, Work Like a Mother. I've got daily threads in there. I do tutorials. We do highlights of the mamas that are in there. It's just a great time, and there are some amazing women. And I actually base that off of my one-on-one coaching that I do with moms. And I get one of the things COVID did for me was helped it, where I went from just helping local moms to helping moms all over all over the country and all over the world. And I get to meet with these women on calls, one-on-one calls once a week, and help them build and grow their dreams. And some of them have really big dreams, and it is really amazing to be a part of it. And so when but one of the things I noticed is, you need more than just that mentorship. You need that support all around. And so that's why I wanted to make this community and this support group for women. So if you haven't already joined it, or you're looking for that support, please consider joining it, because there's some amazing women in there, and we're just like growing every single day. We're getting new people in there, and it's just been awesome. And again, that was off of my one-on-one coaching. So I want to tell you guys about the project that I am actually working on. And I have actually been working on it with the Community Foundation for Muskegon County, has backed it up and offered me a lot of help with it, which has been awesome. They really believe in this idea, and I've even been able to go out to other organizations in town that hopefully I can start naming as well, that are endorsing this program. It is a workshop for moms who want to grow or want to start a business, but just really don't know how. Okay. And what it is it's a 9-week workshop where we will go in, and you will go in with an idea, and you will leave this with a running, registered, and marketed business. So that, like, registered with the state. So it's like a legitimate legal business. And we'll talk about why that's so important. I know in all of my other things that I do, I talk about it, and it's because it is so important. One of the things that I realized really quickly, like I said, I decided in March last year, it was literally like my birthday, February 14th last year, I'm going to really dive into my business. I'm going to really dive into it. Like, I'm going to start taking chances. I'm going to invest into it. I'm going to invest in myself. And I took all these things and did all this, and then COVID hit. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I had just registered my business, even though I had been running it for a year and as a side hustle years before that. But I thought, oh my goodness, well, I'm safe. And then I realized really, really quickly that I wasn't. And if you go over to if you check out any of my other stuff that I do on my other pages, it's actually one of the reasons that I started giving free advice out to businesses, because there were so many that I knew that were struggling because they didn't think about that either. And they didn't realize that by not registering their business, they weren't protected, and they didn't qualify for all those amazing loans and grants that were out now. They were literally took this dive into themselves and their business, and then had to just figure it out. And so it was heartbreaking to see that. And so while I was trudging through the mud, figuring it out, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna let everybody know along the way. So I made this program to help those moms too. And in last year was such a pivotal moment for so many people, but for moms especially. And in September alone, just to put it in perspective, September 2020, in 1 month, which September is when school starts, right? There was 1.1 million people who stopped working to take care of kids and to take care of people. 865,000 of those people that left work in September of 2020 were moms, were working moms who had to stop working to go home to take care of kids who were starting September out at virtual learning. And they didn't know how to do both, and they had to stop. So 2 income families became 1 income single families had to start relying on government assistance or unemployment if they could get it, if they could get through it. In Michigan, we had a lot of problems with that, and it broke my heart. And I was getting call after call after call about moms that were trying to figure it out. And so I am developing this program I've developed this program. It's called Work Like a Mother. It's a 9-week program where we will go through, in 9 weeks, we'll take your idea, and I'm able to take 15 women through the program, and we will go through, and like I said, you will go in with an idea and you will leave with a running, registered, and marketed business in just 9 weeks. And I can't even tell you, if I would have had this like this information at my disposal when I was starting it out, it would have led me to so much confidence. I would have not wasted so much money. And we go over mindset and everything, because especially as mamas too, it is a risk when you are trying to start something new. And that's in anything that you're doing, because you're worried. You're not just doing it for you. You can't just say, oh, if it doesn't work, I can go live in my car. And I mean, we know some amazing big people who have started out that way. Tony Robbins started out in his car and was took a chance and had somebody take a chance on him and went from living on his car to being who he is now. As a mom, I can't do that. I can't say, oh, if it works out, I can just live in my car. I can't live in a car with 5 kids. Okay. It's not going to happen. And it's just, there's more things at stake when you are worrying about those littles. And because of that, I think it's that much more important to make the right decisions as you go along. And so if I can do that, I do in my group, Work Like a Mother, I do a lot of that as well. But in this program, it will streamline that. And with the help of the Community Foundation, I was able to really severely lower costs. And I'm actually going to be able to offer scholarships to 5 moms to join the program. So the first go that we have at this, I'm only going to have 15 moms, and I can do a full scholarship for 5 moms, a partial scholarship for 5 moms, and then we'll have 5 entries at full price. So if you want to learn more about that, or a mom that has an amazing idea and you think she should be a part of it, then go over to my website. I put it inside of the chat here, inside of the comments. It is my wildejessie.com webpage, and it is the Work Like a Mother tab. So please go in there. If you are a mom that is on a mission, or a mom that is on a mission, you can go to my website and thewildejessie.com and go to the Mom on a Mission tab. There is a place where you can find out more about what I do every week, and how you can nominate a mom as well. Next week, I have Jessie Holden from Holden Nutrition. She is amazing. If you guys have not followed her blog, it is awesome. It is so much fun. I love her. I love her energy. I love her spunk. I love her videos. I love her blog. She has the greatest ideas for nutrition, for food, for her family, and just makes it fun and actually realistic stuff. So if you go over, the event is going to be, all right, made an event page for it. I'll click that in here as well. Go ahead, make sure to go over and follow that. I'll be putting teasers in through the next week. I also am working to get Michelle Lovetree on here. If you guys do not know her, she is amazing. amazing. If follow her over on Instagram, she does some amazing and great stuff. She's always talking about body positivity and being real and raw with your feelings. And like everything she posts is just gold. I literally every time I'm just like, oh, like she gets you in the feels. She knows exactly what she's talking about, and she is amazing. And you know, and all of her support that she gets just shows how amazing she is. So those are just a few of the people that I have coming up, but I have a lot more. Really, we're going to be kicking this second year. You know, I'm working into my second year now that a year is up, and I am working hard to make it the best one for you. So if you have suggestions, questions, or you know, you need anything, please reach out to me. I want to make sure that you guys always know, you know, as moms, especially if you're a career mom too, and I'm not saying anything against my stay-at-home mamas. I know you guys, you do a lot. Okay. I have never met a mom that does not hustle. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you're like that. You like this. And if you want to know more and you want more information, please reach out to me. You know, make sure, you know, you can always message me. You can email me at Jessie@wildjessie.com. It's been running around this ticker the whole time, or, you know, in the comments below, I have my websites and you can get a hold of me that way too. But I'm just really excited to make this happen. I'm going to be launching this very, very soon. Pretty much as soon as those slots fill, we're going to be starting that program. And then if it's kind of like a beta for them, if it goes well, we're going to be working to expand it, and we're going to make it even bigger. And then as things open up, hopefully this can be something that we can even offer it in person, but we are offering it hybrid as well. So please reach out to me if you have any questions about that Work Like a Mother program, or, you know, join the Work Like a Mother group, and I'm putting more like shout outs and stuff in there too. If you are interested in supporting either a Mom on a Mission or the Work Like a Mother program, if you are somebody in the community, if you are a mom who has built a business and you want to help moms doing the same, please reach out to me, because we are looking for more mentors and people that can help with things like sponsorship as well. So you guys have an amazing night. I know this was late, and I thank you so much for joining on and being on here with me. You know, I just, again, when you're trying to do it all, you do not have to do it all alone. My name is Jessie Wilde. I am a mom on a mission. It is a mother of a mission, and I thank you so much for joining me. Guys, have a beautiful Thursday night. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.